Ciao gente. Thank you for clicking on the video. I play PvZ and I have a horrible stutter, so please keep that in mind. And that's it, so enjoy the video, punks. Toxic Brainz. He's a Super Brainz variant who is literally Goku, which technically means he has a 9,000 power level, but that's a conversation for another day. He falls under the legendary rarity and has a few gimmicks underneath his helmet. For one, a Toxic Brainz is a toxic variant, which means you will inflict the toxic element onto a plant if you punch with your primary, use your laser beam, or just stand next to someone. The toxic element has the inflicted target take 3 ticks of 2 damage, which in total is 6 extra damage. A bonus trait is if you toxicate a plant and they stand next to a teammate, that teammate will also take some extra toxic damage. Pretty neat. 2. Toxic Brainz deals less damage than regular Super Brainz. A full regular Super Brainz combo deals 98 damage, and his laser beam up close deals 8 damage. Meanwhile, a full combo of Toxic Brainz deals 60 damage. Meanwhile, his laser beam up close deals only 4 damage. So, just comparing the stats alone, it seems Toxic Brainz kinda sucks. He's trading way too much damage just for some extra toxic damage. So what exactly makes this guy so legendary? Huh. I'm already in my legendary meter. Toxic Brainz is labeled as a legendary variant, which means he has a legendary meter. This legendary meter is earned simply by punching a plant 10 times. 10 times. After you go through the effort of pressing left click 10 times, what exactly does this meter do? Well, for one, it increases your movement speed by, I don't know, man, something. I don't know the exact percent, I'm sorry. But it's faster, and that's all that matters. For 2, it gives you extra defense. To put this defense in perspective, H&P normally does 33 damage per headshot. However, a Toxic Brainz in Toxic Overload will only take 15 damage. It seems pretty fair to me. A little bonus trait is that you can stack this extra speed and defense while in Turbo Twister, which means you can just go a little bit faster. 3. If you're below 100 health, Toxic Overload will instantly heal you back up to 100 HP, which seems pretty fair to me. And finally, the last trait you receive is more damage. So, a little flashback, a Toxic Brainz primary normally deals 10, 20, 30, which rounds up to 60. I know. I'm a mathematician. However, while in Toxic Overload, you deal 30, 60, 90, which rounds up to 180 damage. Yeah, you know, just a 200% damage increase. Nothing big. Oh yeah, by the way, your beam also deals 12 damage up close per hit. This damage buff also works for every variation of Ultra Ball. So with that in mind, they deal just a slight bit more damage. So, alright, we went over every pro to Toxic Overload. Its speed, its defense, its damage buff, and it also healing you. So now, let's go over the cons of Toxic Overload. Oh. You're still here, aren't you? Yeah, no, there are 0 cons. It's literally as simple as punch 10 times, receive a 200% damage boost, some extra speed and defense, healing, and that's it. It's that easy. If I had to name one con to Toxic Overload, is that when you get revived, your meter will always go back to 0 punches, which is just, oh my goodness, you poor thing. You have to press your primary button 10 more times. Oh my god, you poor soul. Oh, and also, one more thing. If you're playing Toxic Brainz and find any weed or vase weed, look at it, punch it 9 times, and once you've punched it 9 times, go rush any plant you want and just...
Monster kill!